Sup dude, before I start, PrizePicks is offering a promo of Steph at half a point, meaning that if Steph scores 1 point, you win. So if you're interested, click the link in my description and sign up using my code NBAGoober. Over the years, there have been quite a few fashionistas in the NBA. Russell Westbrook, Jordan Clarkson, Kyle Kuzma, PJ Tucker, Daddy, just to name a few, all have really cool style. Given, fashion is very subjective, so you might not think Russell Westbrook wearing a skirt or Kyle Kuzma wearing a thneed is very drippy, but the point is they aren't scared to dress how they like, and that's pretty dope. In this video, I'm going to talk about one dude in particular who dominated the NBA with his style and skill. Of course, the dude I'm referring to is Allen Iverson. In my last video, I said this: Allen Iverson is arguably the swaggiest dude in NBA history, and I stand by that. The fits he put together were immaculate, enough to make a grown man's jaw drop. Not everyone thought the same though. You see, in 2005, 1 year removed from the malice at the Palace, David Stern implemented a dress code for inactive players sitting on the bench. The dress code stated that all players not participating in the game must wear a suit. This was a terrible attempt by Stern to make the league seem more professional. I say it was terrible because frankly it came off as a bit racist. So when you have a league that's majority black and you say, hey, the way you dress makes us look bad, it comes off as pretty disrespectful. Players were rightfully not too happy about this change, especially Allen Iverson. AI was seen as the main reason why this rule was created, but David Stern denied that it was 100% Allen's fault, saying that Steve Nash was also to blame. Whatever the case may be, it was without a doubt a really dumb decision by Stern. Although, it is pretty sick on AI's part to be able to say his fits were so hard the NBA outlawed them. I mean shit, he had little white dudes dressing up like this. Anyways, Allen tremendously impacted the game from a fashion standpoint, but what he did on the court was even more impressive. Standing at 6 foot flat, 165 pounds, the odds were not in AI's favor. The NBA was, and still is, full of giant, ripped, demigod looking dudes. So when a little guy built like a string bean shows up and starts whooping ass, it shocks people. Off rip, he was playing 40 minutes a night, putting up 23.5 points and 7.5 assists. When I saw that he played 40 minutes per game as a rookie, I thought that was absurd. So I researched other players who did the same, and I found guys like Kareem, Wilt, Oscar Robertson, but apparently last year Xavier Simpson, who played for the Magic, averaged 43.5 minutes per game. Given, he only played 4 games, but it's still kind of wild. Anywho, back to AI. While in college, Iverson told his teammate Jerome Williams that when he got to the league, he was going to cross Michael Jordan. To which Jerome replied with, "You're not crossing up Michael Jordan." Fast forward to Allen's rookie year, we all know what happened. This is a great example of how AI never backed down to anyone. He was fearless. This fearlessness was a huge reason why he was so good. He was like one of those little feisty chihuahuas that'll try to kill you even though it's the size of a chicken nugget. Crossing Mike was a pivotal point in his career. It showed the league that he was about that action. He also infamously stepped over Tyronn Lue, creating one of the coldest moments in NBA history. There's just something so disrespectful about it that made it pretty badass. But it might surprise you to hear that Iverson hates that he did that because Tyronn Lue's his homie. It's kind of funny being an NBA outsider because we look at the step over and think, yeah, they must hate each other, when in reality they're best buds. Over his career, he had a lot more iconic moments, such as his infamous "we talking about practice" speech and winning the 2001 MVP, becoming the smallest ever to win the award. Sadly, he never won a ring, but I don't really think he's to blame for that. He never had a star-studded team, and in his only finals appearance, he averaged a disgusting 35.6 points, playing 47.8 minutes per game. Homie had the team on his back. The second leading scorer for Philly was none other than Dikembe Mutombo at 17 points per game, and following him was Eric Snow at 13 points per game. I just think if he had a little bit more help, I'm sure things would have played out differently. No disrespect to Dikembe though, he's just not exactly who you want as your second option. Allen had an extremely memorable career. He played the game with style and didn't let his small size change how he viewed himself. He was an inspiration to people all around the world, proving that you can do anything if you really want it. Click here if you want to watch another one of my videos. Hope you enjoyed. Bye dude.